Sacrifice, to me, it means like when you face with a situation, you can either pursue a pleasurable endeavor or possibly work at something, but you know that this work, and you don't know if this work is gonna pay off in the way that you might imagine, but you choose to do the work thing. Then you've sacrificed, that notion of leisure that you know is gonna give you, it's anticipation with certainty. You know if I do this thing, I'm gonna get this feeling and I like it. But you choose to do something else, not knowing what the outcome of that work is gonna be.
I mean, the word sacrifice for me now, I'm happy with the way things are. So I think it meant putting yourself in a position where you don't have to sacrifice or compromise nothing, And so I'm comfortable now. That's just, for me, that's the way I look at it. I'm not really about to sacrifice nothing now. I'm just gonna, be happy. I think everything's rolling good.
What keeps me motivated is love, beauty, excitement, and being able to take care of my responsibilities.
What keeps me motivated is my kids, my wife, my mother, and putting everybody in a position to be, to where they can succeed and not have to go through what I did.
The reason why we didn't have a lot of no information when we put the first 2 EPs out is it goes back to an old hip hop premise. It's battle. You battling at all times. You know what I'm saying? You always trying to prove that you got value based on your style. So it would have been the right thing to do to be like, oh, this is what I'm doing from Diggables. I did this. I won a Grammy and this and that. But what I wanted to do was we wanted to have the music be its own thing without no link to nothing else. If it wasn't gonna go nowhere, then it wasn't gonna go nowhere. Wherever it went, we was gonna go with it. So just to cut ties with the past, to let people know that this is what we do, Because I think because of the way we did it, it negated that aspect of it, So when they talk about it, it's with its own compartment, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, I never hear people yelling, sing a Diggable song or something at a show or something. It was good the way that the 2 things are separated, because it's just a long time in between, you know what I mean? Like, the Shabazz Palaces presentation it's the same as the music, And then, like, now that we getting into it, I could speak about Black Constellation and people like Nepsid, Huey and McCoy and Cat and Stars from Dissatisfaction, like OC, Blood. Like, the presentation with Khalil, is like, it's a chance to the instinctual visions that come when we all vibe.
And it's a part of us, you know what I'm saying? From the dressing to, as you said, the packaging, you know what I'm saying? The touch of it, the texture of it, everything is like keeping things classy and keeping them forward thinking and keeping them innovative, not just sitting there and going, okay, here's a record. And I think if you treat fans good and they feel like you give them something, they give you that back at the show, So it works out.
Going to NYU for the short period of time that I did and being in the film school was very impactful because it was able to impress upon me the need for instinct and discipline and try to find a balance, if you will, like to be able to have this discipline but also be able to sort of freestyle, if you will, with your thoughts. Well, it's like this. The directors, the actors are the ones that are, making that feeling come out in the viewer. We're not directly related to that. That's the credit, if you will, of the director and the team that comes up. Our link to it is that usually those concepts are done in conjunction with the feeling that this person got from listening to the music, and then thus they're trying to represent it in this visual form. So that's how that link is really made. It's interesting that the viewer is getting almost a cohesive message throughout all of these disparaging sort of presentations of the music, because it's, a lot of people coming up with those concepts,
We basically tried to accept the Sugar Hill deal, but it was tomfuckery. New word, tomfuckery. We went up to Sugar Hill Records.
And he was like, yo, my name is Travis Barker. I don't know if you know who I am. I'm in this band Blink 182, and I'm a huge fan of Prayers, and I would love to work with you. And I'm like, what? This ain't real. And I'm like, what, for reals, man? This ain't real. He's like, no, man, I'm friends with like DJ Clever, and he, you know.
The 93 Till Infinity story is that A+ initially had given the record to Pep Love, or he had played it for Pep Love first, and Pep Love had liked it and said that he wanted to use it. And then the Souls of Mischief had this rule that if they wanted to use something, that they got priority, right? And I guess he happened to play it for them at the studio, and they were like, oh no, we gotta use that.
I'm interested in a DJ when what they're doing, it feels like clearly unique to them. So J-Rock is one of them. Another one would be G-Eazy from the UK Garage. I'm not good at saying that. DJ, he uses CDJs, but the way he flips them, it's almost like a turntablist, and his timing is insane.